Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and quick review of the GPEL QI or Qi wireless charging dock. This is an accessory that they're selling on Amazon for about 40 bucks, so it's not cheap, but GPEL does produce some pretty good quality accessories for your devices, and this one should last for a while, and they have a pretty good warranty system as well for all electronics that they sell. This particular wireless charger also features USB ports on the side, so you can also use it as a USB hub for charging multiple devices at once. It has a pretty compact portfolio and also acts as a stand, so you can pop in a phone and then perhaps watch a few videos with it when the phone is docked into place, even though the actual angle isn't that adjustable. There's also an LED strip on the bottom which will illuminate once charging has started and will stop when your device is fully charged using the wireless charging capabilities. Now, as with all Qi wireless chargers, performance isn't as fast as a standard charger, especially when stacked against a Qualcomm quick charge enabled charger. For instance, a quick charge device might be fully charged in 1.5 hours, whereas using a Qi charger typically lasts 3 hours, and that's a general benchmark to keep in mind. If you're in a hurry, there are obviously faster chargers on the market, but you're getting this, I guess, for convenience, for that easy to use form factor, and the fact that you can just charge it overnight, or if you're working, put it onto a desk, and that would be one application where this could be beneficial. Otherwise, it has 3 coils in terms of the QI charger, so it has a pretty easy positioning system. It's not overly sensitive, has USB 2.0 hubs as one, so you can also connect it up to a computer and use it to sync data, which is also pretty nice. And there are 4 rubber feet on the bottom, which prevents the unit from sliding around on a surface or onto a desk. And it includes a AC power cable as well as a micro USB cable to connect it to a PC. And also for power, it also includes an instruction manual in the box. Taking a closer look at the design of the unit next, it has a coarse plastic material, which is good because it doesn't attract too many fingerprints and prevents the unit from really sliding around. Although we would have liked to see the presence of perhaps a soft touch rubber ring on the outside just to prevent the stand from rubbing and scratching the phone when you're placing it onto the dock. But minor complaint, there are grooves in the bottom which kind of provide some traction at least. And you can see that you have access to the aforementioned USB hubs on the sides. They are nicely spaced apart so you can access both ports without having any issues with interference with each other. And there's 2 more USB ports on the other side as well, which are also nicely spaced. The back features access to a dedicated AC power supply, and this is one that can also be used optionally for power, but mainly for syncing. If you have it connected to a PC or a Mac, it's just a plug-and-play solution, no drivers are needed, and it allows you to sync data like flash drives in addition to charge some basic peripherals like cell phones. Obviously, charging larger devices might take longer, but you can also plug in the regular AC adapter, and that also charges the USB ports and makes it a bit more easy to use just for charging, let's say a smartphone or also a tablet simultaneously while you're using the Qi charger on the front. Otherwise, the back has some basic info about the unit. You can see it's made in Korea, which also is interesting. It's not just made in China, so perhaps slightly better quality in terms of the overall fit and finish, and does seem like a pretty sturdy piece of kit overall. Despite being not the best travel companion because, again, that angle is a little bit stiff and does take up a considerable amount of space on. Otherwise, the stand and dock is a pretty no-frills experience. After you have the proprietary cable plugged into the back, you can then use the wireless charging component. It does require that cable to be plugged in first, and you have to use either a wall adapter or have it plugged into a computer via the USB port. Otherwise, you can just use a simple adapter, or if your phone has, again, Qi built in, you can just plug it onto the sides, and the charging will commence, and again finish after about 3 hours once it reaches full capacity. The entire unit remains fairly cool during operation, so it doesn't overheat or anything, and it does offer, again, that smart charging capabilities. So all in all, a pretty solid wireless charging dock. It does have a bit more features than just your typical Qi wireless charger, in the form of offering 4 USB ports that you can use to sync data in addition to charge some smaller electronics. It does have that stand feature as well, so this is probably going to be best suited for the office or for the home. The price point isn't the cheapest we've seen for a Qi wireless charger, but nonetheless it does have some pretty good construction quality and material choice going on, and you can learn more details about this unit in our full written review, which has a bit more about the performance and some of the basic tests that we ran when we collected some data. Thanks for watching this video here at OS Reviews. This has been the GPEL wireless QI charging stand and dock.